No, we're gonna go ahead and continue on with the next story mission, I think. Because I didn't see any other compelling options on the quest board. We'll go on to the Grave-Hoard. Aloy delves the ruins of the U.S. Robot Command to learn more about Project Zero Dawn. So we'll figure out. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I already know what Zero Dawn was. It's a repopulation effort, and not the good kind. Machines are using organic things as fuel source, and they will just continue multiplying. Alright. In terms of skills, disarm traps, combat override. Heavy spear attacks will knock down enemies. That seems like it could be useful in the midst of a battle. Secondarily, strong strike could be useful. I'm thinking knockdown first. The odds that you're going to be able to stealth an entire, pocket of enemies are pretty low, for the most part. So, inevitably, when things break down, you're just going to have to fight them. Thankfully, we do have a campfire up here we can go to. In this case, it's super useful to explore the map first. The more campfires you get, easier it makes life later on when you have missions spread across all over the place. Like, I had zero interest in riding a Strider or anything else that far. Still can't really gauge how far I am in the story. I mean, just learning what the Zero Dawn project was is one thing, but it doesn't explain Aloy's birth yet, which I'm assuming she's a clone. Oh there, buddy. Step on off. Can I go get this Banuk figure?
What are we doing here? Every idle moment is another mile between us and
This is probably not the proper way to... Oh, wait. Let's look for the colorings. So the Banuk are always given away by the cliff drawings. What's the point of this? And we'll go up here and get our little wood figurine. Or just jump down there. That's fine too. She almost did it again. So I wasn't doing anything other than just holding the analog stick. Okay.
Some kind of figurine. I think it's Banuk.
And a nice little zip line down, maybe. And then a rappel. And that's that. Alright, we have no way to get... Actually... Secondary thought. This is the better campfire to go to. There's chargers nearby. Or broadheads. So you can take over a strider, a broadhead, or a charger. And make them your friend and ride them. Everything else, you just kind of get combat help, or they won't attack you. Alright, chargers are down there. You just somewhat sneak up behind them, but they're usually not super intelligent. Pretty sure I can just walk up and take over.
I'm gonna need you.
Go, go, go. Alright, I don't think they'll bother us anymore. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. That one was just kind of phasing through the world there. Excuse me. In most cases, you can ride by without any consequence. The one scenario I did have was with trying to ride by rock breakers, since they can very quickly tunnel under the ground. We had a bad time. Nice ambush by those people, by the way. Oh, whoop. Nice. I had his backpack, and very nice. Shouldn't wear the flammable backpack.
Lost him.
And they somehow don't know where I am.
Cancel the search. I got him.
Charger's putting in work. Knock that corrupted watcher out. That's perfect.
I can't spare the weight.
Potions. Alright, I think we can ride up a little closer. But then again, we have all this loot. Nope. Being super generous with the potions. Oh, this place just looks cheery. That's the best way I can describe this place. Cheery. There you go.
Look out below! They're inside too.
Alright. Audio logs. Operation Enduring Victory. Alright, we'll have to figure out what that's all about.
They saw me. This is it.
What? I just did not even see these guys. Oh.
This is it for you.
Ow. Can you not?
That does
Point
it.
blank.
Time to take a look around the room.
Absolutely. Alright, we have a couple of audio logs to get through here. Nothing up here. Secondary thought should probably be on power cell watch as well. This was a corruptor. You have desert glass. It doesn't sound like they had a good time.
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Alright, let's look at these audio logs.
Say again, Lieutenant.
I got some.
It's like the bunker alarm from GoldenEye.
Still an approach. A live one, and it's pissed.
We've got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs, then push back out.
That's exactly what that sound was. Corporal Mills, what do you got?
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds. Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn? If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
No one Dari. Okay, let's get here.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains. Another day in the life. Record time, recall.
Okay. So the military got involved. So the military got involved in order to allow Zero Dawn to happen. Or at least that's what it sounds like. Or this was the military's last stand.
Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
I'm not seeing a victory or anything enduring. It's just heals. But maybe there's something down here for us to scan. Come on. You can do it. Maybe. There you go. All sorts of resources. Okay. We had to wait for the prompt, I guess. This is totally not the way to go, but it looks like we can climb it, so. What? Why is everything illuminated? I take it we're not supposed to be there.
Must have been where the soldiers slept.
Log.
Like the lodge in
First battle of the Eastern Seaboard Wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the East. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen?
Printing.
We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure. Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. They bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating
What was
procedure.
this place?
The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6. The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
She does have a point. Alright, we definitely need to be on power cell watch.
Just one bed. Maybe they're war chiefs.
Alright, Corporal Sarai, B. Last night we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp. General assembly in a drone hangar. Summer in the sky was bare. Heat was killer. They say US human combat forces are being disbanded. All automated now. We're on last cycle's tech. Out like the old net. A million more on basic. In a century recession. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs. Or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor. Mainly in the OEZ, or China, where you're not our problem. Low suicide risk. It said in my discharge file. Alright. That heads further down. Don't want to go there just yet. Way more stuff to go through.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm is getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... This isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had. In the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is you. The Zero Dawn to turn this around? Whatever the hell that is.
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not direct...
That was not interesting.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in.
Already read that one. Got that one too.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls. I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, then everything will be the way it used to be.
Somehow I doubt that, but okay, so they are talking about the Horus, which is the only, like, old machine we haven't dealt with yet.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm...
Oh wait, we already got that one too. Okay. Alright, let's descend another level, I guess. I didn't want to zip line down just in case there was something here. So there is a locked door.
Red light. Guess that means no power.
And nice little puzzle for the power.
Oh, that's informative.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geothermal system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
I'm gonna need to hear that a couple.
Graphic interface. Must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
Got multiple hollow locks. We're gonna have to listen to Mike the
These
GTT.
wires must run to the power source.
I mean, they go here, here, and here. Up, down, left, right. Nope, that's not what I want.
Three power lines, three sources. That makes one.
Okay, so it gave me that one. More or less. That one, nothing there. It's just blank. Let's play this log again.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geothermal system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As
That's
usual,
right.
I defy expectations.
Okay. What's my clue for the last one? Unless it's the same thing. I already forgot it. Damn it. North, east, west, south. Okay, so it's definitely not that. Up, up, down, down. Right?
Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it.
Okay, not too bad. Nothing else to scan here. I don't think there was anything else around. Gotta make sure there's no little hidden pathways or anything like that.